I've tested every wireless CarPlay adapter out there, so I can tell you which one is best. Some of these adapters cost as much as $300, while others are only around $60. But how big of a difference is there really between them? And most importantly, which one do you buy? I'm gonna answer that question once and for all in this video, and I'll be showing you how to install all of them. The first thing I want to address is the Ghostic unit, because it's the one that everyone is talking about. This unit has been on Amazon for over 4 years. It was originally priced at $80, but now is selling for double that price. So does it even work well? Well, unfortunately, I have a lot of complaints about this adapter. The first one being its size. This is by far the largest adapter that I've V-tested and probably would be better suited for trucks or SUVs where you could hide it somewhere behind the dash. For smaller cars like mine, it just doesn't look very good. Now, if you want to hide it somewhere else, like in your center console or glove box, you could use this included cable. But what's the point of having wireless CarPlay if you have to plug something in? Speaking of the cable, this is not a normal USB cable. It uses this odd micro USB connection. Thankfully, the cables for all the other units are normal USB Type-A cables that you can find anywhere. Another problem with this adapter is that it does not work with all phones. For example, my wife's iPhone 12 Pro Max works great. But when we try connecting my iPhone 14 Pro, it won't connect. It also won't connect to our Android phones. So this adapter seems to only work with some iPhones. Something else that's disappointing about this unit is its build quality. The case feels pretty cheap and flimsy, and it gets pretty hot to the touch. Lastly, it does not support high-quality audio like the other units. It supports regular old Bluetooth audio, which sounds terrible. So if you're planning on playing music through Apple Music, it will sound very bad. Next up is this funky-looking unit from Hiha. You might be wondering, why does it have 2 USB ports? Well, the second port is used for pass-through charging, but unfortunately, it's limited to 7.5 watts, so not fast charging. This device has a weird-looking cable, but thankfully, it's just a normal USB Type-A cable. It also has a stand on the back, so you can prop it up if you want. What I don't like about this adapter, though, is that it blocks the backup camera sensor. If you have one of those sensors down here blocking it, could cause issues with your backup camera, so watch out for that. Another complaint I have about this adapter is its location. It's sitting way too low, and honestly, I think it looks ugly. I understand it's meant to be hidden, but this placement just makes it look bad. Build quality-wise, it feels sturdy, but overall, I would not recommend this adapter. Okay, now we have this unit from 70mi. This is another large adapter that's not really meant for small cars. It's definitely big enough to block your backup camera, so be careful. This adapter also has a stand on the back, so you can prop it up if you want. Its cable is also normal USB Type-A. But this adapter is unique in that it has an external antenna. I found that without this antenna, it didn't work that well. But with the antenna, it worked flawlessly. The biggest complaint I have about this adapter is its location. It sits way too low and looks super ugly. Honestly, I don't know who would want this adapter, but if you have a truck, maybe. Next up is this funky-looking unit from Ottocast. What makes this adapter different is its orientation. It's oriented vertically instead of horizontally. On the top, you have a button that you press to pair it with your phone. Inside the box, you get this weird-looking cable, but again, it's just a normal USB Type-A cable. The coolest part about this adapter is that it has a built-in air vent mount, so you can easily attach it to any air vent. Unfortunately, this adapter doesn't work with my truck. When I press the button to pair it with my phone, nothing happens. I tried resetting it and even switching it to O mode by holding the button for 10 seconds, but still nothing. Now it might work with some older phones, but for newer iPhones, it does not work at all, so I would not buy this adapter. Okay, now we have this unit from Nulaxi. This is by far the most popular adapter with over 15,000 reviews and an overall rating of 4 stars. Inside the box, you get this tiny little USB cable. But again, it is just a normal USB Type-A cable. It also comes with this bracket, which allows you to mount it to your dash. I thought this was pretty cool, but there's a problem. It doesn't hold the adapter securely, so it constantly falls off. I tried pushing it in more, but it just wouldn't stay in place. I ended up just putting it in my center console. But this unit does not support wired charging. So if you want to charge your phone while it's connected, you have to plug it into the back of the unit. It also gets pretty hot to the touch, so you do want to leave it in direct sunlight. When I played music through Apple Music, it sounded okay, but I could definitely hear compression artifacts. Overall, it works well, but there are better options out there. Okay, now we have this unit from Vixing. This is yet another adapter that does not work with my truck. When I turn on my car and connect my phone, it says connection failed. I tried restarting the adapter and my phone, but it just doesn't work. I did some digging online, and apparently this adapter does not work with iOS 16.1 or later, so keep that in mind. I would have returned this unit, but I'm keeping it for demonstration purposes. Okay, now we have this unit from Lila. This is by far the easiest to install adapter. All you have to do is stick it to your dash and connect your phone. It supports both Android Auto and CarPlay. It also has a built-in stand so you can prop it up if you want. You also get this mount which you can attach to your air vent. The cable it comes with is normal USB Type-A, but the power supply is weird and proprietary. This adapter does not support high-quality audio. So again, if you're listening to music through Apple Music, it's going to sound bad. So which one should you buy? Well, the first thing you have to ask yourself is whether or not you want to mount it to your dash or hide it somewhere else. If you want to mount it to your dash, the HiHi unit looks the best in my opinion. It's small, compact, and has a built-in mount. However, it does block the backup camera and doesn't work with my truck. So you might want to consider the Lila unit instead. It's pretty much the same exact adapter, except it sticks to your dash using this adhesive. So if you don't want to mess with any wires, this is the best option for you. If you want to hide it somewhere else, like under your dash, the Ottocast unit is probably your best bet. It has the cleanest look in my opinion, and it comes with this built-in air vent mount. The Ottocast unit has a retail price of $90, but right now you can pick it up for just $50. Plus, you get a free year-long warranty. Now, if you're thinking about getting the Ghost unit, I would highly advise against it unless you have a big truck where you can hide it somewhere. For everything else, I would just go with the Ottocast unit. With this adapter, you get wireless CarPlay and Android Auto for $50. So it's definitely worth it in my opinion. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I hope you learned something from it. I'll see you guys next time.